Stormflare Paducah the 12th, best known for knocking the wind out of you, and I'm not gonna lie, he's standing at 6'10", 250 pounds, and he will run right through you, so I best advise you to get out the way. One thing for sure, Stormflare Paducah the 12th will rally to that ball, so I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of crazy, because he will dive at you after the play is over, and still hit you, because he's dirty. But then we have some bad news. Stormflare Paducah the 12th took his team all the way to the round 1 playoffs and lost, but he is a 4-star recruit, and he had 3 offers from Alabama Crimson Tide, Penn State, and Ohio State, and he will commit to Penn State. The question is, will Stormflare have to compete? No, he will not. Coach said, son, your size, you're already #1 on our depth chart. Going into Stormflare's Paducah the 12th, bam, oh my God, first practice, he absolutely obliterated the quarterback, and coach said that's a no-no. Stormflare said, I don't know about you, coach, but I want to go win, so I'm going to practice with a high motor, and bam, oh my God, made the running back fumble. Stormflare just didn't get it. Bam, the quarterback again, and almost made him do a split, but coach said you're in no danger of losing that starting position. Going into Stormflare's first game, bam, oh my God, that's how you hit the running back behind the line of scrimmage to get the game started. But then being a freak of nature, dip over rip, oh my God, with another sack to take it to second down. Bam, oh my God, let's take it to third down. Stormflare Paducah the 12th is something you should watch out for. Not only being 6'10", 250 pounds, but Stormflare Paducah was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school, so he got a big chance at Heisman. But oh my God, reading this almost an interception, but he hit him for a -4-yard reception. After the hard work and being a freshman with 7 tackles on his first game, coach was so proud of him. But on third down, he go get off the field and get a sack and dap his teammate up and say, let's go. He goes on to end the game off with 8 total tackles as we get the win. After Stormflare Paducah the 12th balled out last game, going into our next game against Eastern Michigan, he was fired up as he get his first tackle of the game. And on 1st and 10, bam, oh my God, almost took ACL, MCL out on this quarterback. He told his teammate, got him before you. Bam, oh my God, he makes another tackle in the backfield and get up, fired up. I don't know what he took this morning, but he came out intense, but they will go down and score on us. But it was kind of too late. We go and win the game. He ends the game off with 4 total tackles. Going into our next game is a tough matchup for Stormflare Paducah. He's going against one of these best tackles, but it doesn't look like it. He absolutely sacked that quarterback, and hey, he looked pissed off. Bam, oh my God, I'm gonna be all over you all night. The quarterback said, no, Stormflare, boom, I don't care about anything, dude. Boom, oh my God, I'm gonna hit him again, because guess what? I'm Stormflare, and I'm gonna make a storm to that quarterback with another sack. He was fired up. Going into this next play, this tackle had the nerve to say, I'm the trashiest Paducah ever, so I said, guess what? You can't guard me. Boom, I will dip and rip on you every play, and I promise you cannot block me for the rest of the game. Absolutely spin move on you. I'm playing with you, kid. But they go on to score, and I said I had enough. I'm gonna pick the ball off, but I dropped it. After dropping a dream come true, this tackle had his moment. He finally blocked me up, but we go on to win the game, and Stormflare in the game off with 8 total tackles. On to our next game, bam, oh my God, I flat iron this quarterback. Does he need help? I think he needs the injury reporters. I don't know, bam, oh my God, if Stormflare had any kind of beef or problems with Kent State, but he was not playing, and this quarterback was looking at me every play because he was scared. I get a sack on him and hit their running back behind that line of scrimmage. But the running back comes up to me and said, geez, man, you're 6'10", 250 pounds. Could you lay off on land on us? And I said, no, sir, I will get another sack. So had me in the zone. Boom, oh my God. That's what we call put you to sleep. But on 2nd and 10, oh my God, almost ACL, MCL, but he gets player of the game with 8 total tackles. Going to Stormflare next game against Indiana. His name has kind of gotten around all ESPN. And I don't know if it's because I wear the number 97, but bam, oh my God. Aaron Donald reached out to Stormflare Paducah the 12th and said, keep doing what you're doing and being a monster in them trenches. If you all don't know what the trenches is, that mean we getting nice and dirty on that D-line in the interior. On to the next play on 1st and 10. Bam, oh my God, what a hit from Stormflare. And I feel bad for the quarterbacks because every time he hit him, all you hear is, ugh. And I guess that's the sound of hurt. But we're going to win the game. He ends the game off with 8 total tackles. Into our next game against Michigan, we're going against one of the best O-lines in the country. And Stormflare said, ha ha ha, that's a challenge for me. They're literally getting cut blocked the next play. This O-lineman came up to me and said, Miss Kimberly loves that. I said, hold on. One thing for sure and one thing for certain, you would not disrespect Stormflare Paducah the 12th because Miss Kimberly is his mother. And it's kind of a question of how that old lineman knows her name. So I told him, listen here, I promise you won't block me again. And I'm going to run past you every time. And guess what? I bet your mama going to like that. And on 3rd and 12, bam, oh my God, I'm going to make sure to hurt your quarterback as well. And I promise you're not going to lay a hand on me. Well, he kind of laid a hand on me. And he came up to me, but guess what? Can't hold me for long, little buddy, with another sack. And guess what? On this old lineman right here, I broke the sack record. That's what he gets. After that play, he came up to me and said, man, I'm sorry. You're kind of taking it out on me, and I don't really appreciate that. I said, son, bam, we're playing football, buddy. And I didn't understand what he thought. He think we're friends? Boom, I'm going to try to get coach to fire your position. Gonna say, hey, 52, you're fired. But we will go on to win another game, 24-7. On to our next game against the number 1 Ohio State. Son, give me the ball, because you suck, quarterback. Ohio State, you're going down. He going up to this tackle and saying, son, you can't stay on my level. Bam, I get a sack on the QB. Comes up to me and say, hey, man, dang, you were strong. I didn't know you were that strong. I said, son, I'm 6'10", 250. What you think? Going into the next play, I absolutely split the double team and boom, this quarterback, and looked up to the crowd and said, this is my house. He gets player of the game with 7 total tackles. On to our next game, Stormflare Paducah 12 absolutely hit his landmarks and bull rushed this dude all the way to the quarterback. Threw the quarterback on the ground, and my teammate intercepts the ball, but he didn't go for 6, and we were fired up. Going into the next play on 3rd and 11, absolutely, oh my God, what athlete, play D-line and almost bam, oh my God, what is he doing? Is he okay? Can y'all get some help to him ASAP? After no one absolutely checked on him, bam, I hit him this time and made him fumble. Well, guess what? I'm in his head, so guess what? That means his O-line is not going to block for him. Bam, oh my God, let's get another one. Oh, we want the interception, so we hawked the running back down. For every play, this QB just eyes me down. Boom, I see why. It's because he's doing gymnastics out there. He's having fun. Well, he's kind of getting flipped. Another great win. Stormflare Paducah 12 ends the game off with 7 total tackles. For all of the wins that we got this season, we are now ranked number 1 in the nation. And I went up to coach and said, this is why I hit the quarterback so hard in practice. Day 1, coach. And he said, Stormflare, buddy, we still got a lot of work to put in to get to that national championship. And Stormflare said, coach, I got to. And went and got a sack, dip over rip, and get to that quarterback again. I almost got out of that one, but another sack. With Minnesota trying to kick 3, they got the extra point. Stormflare was kind of frustrated because he wanted to block that one. After being up 14-3, Stormflare said he wanted another sack, so guess what he did? He went to go sack him for -8 yards. We're going to win another game. He ends the game off with 4 total tackles. Going into our next game against 5-4 Purdue, it's kind of going to be a blowout game. And I absolutely hit this quarterback so hard, and this old lineman tried to protect him. He said, hey, man, don't hit our quarterback like that. So he was trying to block me up, but boom, I'm going to come 2 times, buddy. You got to stop me. Boom, I'm going to hit him again, son. You got to stop me, kid. The quarterback got up and said, hey, man, I hate this old line. They can't block for me. And I said, we going to win another game. He ends the game off with 4 total tackles. On to our next game against 6-4 Nebraska. Stormflare Paducah 12 kind of didn't like Nebraska because they didn't offer him in high school. For them not offering him, I kind of feel bad for him because Stormflare is absolutely going to take it out. He absolutely clotheslined the running back on 3rd and 7. Boom, the quarterback and said, I'm going to be your worst nightmare, and I'm going to show you why you should have recruited me. Boom, oh my God, these running backs going to feel me as well because this 6'10", 250 going to lay on you, and they're going to be like, oof, it hurts. I'm sorry to tell you, O-line, but you can't do nothing about it. Boom, oh my God, I'm going to make sure this quarterback has a review mirror of me in it every single time as they kick 3 again. But dip over rip on 1st and 10. Boom, oh my God. I'm not going to lie, how many sacks he had, he's better be number 1 as a Heisman contender, but he gets player of the game with 9 total tackles, and we win another one. On to our next game against 9-2 Wisconsin. Boom, that's how you meet him in the backfield and flat him out and make sure that he calls the paramedics. But as you can see, they kick 3, and on 1st and 10, boom, I'm gonna be this quarterback's worst nightmare. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Stormflare Paducah 12 is just a dog. But on 3rd and 3, he absolutely was long arguing this kid, but they get the first down, and he was kind of mad because his old lineman was talking trash. Boom, I'm gonna show you why you shouldn't have talked trash, because I'm gonna hit you behind the line of scrimmage. Boom, every play. One thing I advise you to do is not talk trash, but he goes on to win another game, and he ends the game off with 6 total tackles. Growing up in Oregon and coming from the high school that he came from, he was absolutely a 4-star recruit, but he just didn't have the chance to go to a championship. So going to the conference championship game, this is real special for Stormflare Paducah 12. You would think it would be going nuts because we are playing Wisconsin in our conference championship game as we played them last week, but coach said, hey man, great way to start this game off. With 4 tackles already, you're going for Heisman stats. I mean, Stormflare is absolutely catching them in the backfield, and he's talking trash as he always do. He told these boys, y'all are not on his confidence level, and boom, I will hurt your quarterback. And speaking of that, he hurts the quarterback. Wow. All you can hear from the quarterback is, oh, my ribs hurt. And you know what Stormflare said? Bam! I got him. Back in high school, Stormflare, like I said, is going to do anything to win. He is a dirty player, but with getting that turnover right there, we will go win the ball game. I tried to shake his hand and he just wouldn't go for it. Hey, I guess he was mad. But Stormflare gets player of the game, and guess what? We are presented the big conference trophy, and Stormflare was fired up. Coach said the job is not finished. Winning the conference championship, we go in our national championship game, and oh my God, Stormflare Baduki the 12th starts it off with a sack, and it was absolutely fired up. The intensity in the crowd, everything was absolutely hyped. He's never been in this type of environment. On 3rd and 5, Stormflare told this tackle, you suck, kid. I'm running right past you. Your job is going to be ended after this season. I promise you that. And on 2nd and 7, they go down and score, and kind of disappointed Stormflare. Thus being down by a touchdown. It's 14-7. Stormflare said, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying as hard as I can. So he spin moves and gets to that quarterback with bad intentions. On 3rd and 17, boom, another one. Boom. Oh my God. He is going insane. He told them boys, go get the paramedics for that boy. But jumping off sides on 3rd and 11 kind of messed him up. And it was 3rd down. Coach was disappointed. This drive them all the way down the field. And guess what? Absolutely running past the quarterback. They go and score, and we lose the national championship game. And this is definitely a hurt feeling for Stormflare Baduki the 12th. He came all of this way, but you got to remember, cut him some slack. He's a freshman, but this kind of hurt him. And he was 3rd in the rankings on being Heisman. But give Stormflare Baduki the 12th his applaud. Ending the season off with 108 tackles as a freshman is impressive. Drop in the comments down below, will he come back and win Heisman and absolutely get the national championship? Let me know in the comments. And also do me a huge favor and sub up if you like my content. It's right down in that right corner. Just sub up, like, and comment. I appreciate you.